teacher that actually worked directly with Rachmaninoff. And it was interesting to see some of his styles come out from that teacher too. So I remember back in the day, people were known from who they were taught under. And so I can say I'm a prodigy or something like that, right? So I'm one distance away from, student, teacher, and then me.
Hi there, and welcome to the Melody Music Studios interview series, where we get to know our teachers a little bit better. I'm Ashley. And I have with me Alicia here today. Hi, Alicia. Thanks so much for being here with us today.
Thanks, Ashley.
Yeah, and we're going to get to know you a little bit better. Ask you a couple of questions about yourself and teaching philosophies and musical experiences and things like that. And Alicia, can you just give us a quick summary of what you teach, what instruments, what levels, and what ages?
Sure. I am really an all-age kind of gal. I love all the ages. So I even have some music experiences or lessons prepared for even the babies. So mom and baby, if they even want to do that, up to 1.5 to 3. I have some, classes, kind of some activities that get them involved in music to prepare them for lessons. And so the official age for piano is 4. 4 and 5 are my testing year olds, and then 6 and plus. So I have a level that can work with any ages. And then I love to teach voice. So trying to get, like I said, the babies introduced to their voice and trying to see what the interest is. When I just love to sing or karaoke, or what our goals for just to get your voice stronger and what that's like. So I love the piano and voice of all ages. And we do it in groups or together, and whatever makes it fun for all of us.
What are some of your favorite moments or memories from teaching thus far?
I love my beginners. People are wondering, why do you take so many beginners? And I'm like, they're my light. The little ones that are so excited. You come off and you're like, oh, that's how the damper pedal works. Little things like that just, I didn't know that's how a piano worked or sounded, and how to describe it. And they just, their face lights up of something new. So that's a part that nobody can, kind of take that away or know what that's like until that first experience. You're like, I want to experience the first piano lesson.
Yeah, and I'm with you on that one. I love the littles, I call them. It's super, super cute to be their first experience with music and lessons. Yeah. My next question is, which famous musician or musicians do you admire and why?
Sure. There's a lot of famous ones that we always use and go back for different resources and stuff. I've always attracted to the Romantic period with Chopin and Debussy, and getting on to all the people that influenced and worked with them. Those are the ones, if I go and enjoy music, I go back and kind of play some of those pieces.
How could you not be in a good mood when you listen to that, right? My next question is, what advice would you give someone who makes a mistake in the middle of a performance, which is kind of like all of our worst fears, I'm sure, as performers, so what advice would you give a student, let's say if they're putting on a recital or some kind of performance and something goes awry?
I want to say that probably the absolutely worst example I've ever had was I was a choir director, and the student actually threw up on stage. A little flub up on rhythm or notes like that happens to me all the time. And it's kind of like, get to a stop, you just pause, recess your mind, and just keep going. And just know, that wasn't in my mind, that mistake, didn't stop me totally, but I'm going to just keep going the best I can. So you think of the worst, like you're throwing up on stage, to, you can recover and gracefully finish that. It wasn't like the performance you had totally imagined, like perfection, but you're gotten across that. You did it. You had fun in the process. Accomplishment of just getting up there and doing it. And so far, had mostly positive experiences with that students in there. Other than, you never know when that throw up just does happen.
And I'm sure you would agree that's also part of the beauty of live performance is you never really know, what's going to happen no matter how much you practice and prepare. But that's part of the joy of it too. That's part of it. That's great. So Alicia, what would you say to someone who maybe wants to take lessons, but might be a little hesitant for whatever reason?
Sure, it's kind of tricky on knowing what the hesitation is because there's so many little factors like timing, location, so forth that stop people from actually doing it and getting lessons done. Money, all sorts of reasons. So you're wondering what the really hesitation of, because just learning to play piano or sing and whatever you want to learn is something that is something new. And people have that anxiety or hesitation to like, oh, I'm not going to be good enough. It's going to take too long and whatever that hesitation is. So I always try to ease that right away in some of my lessons going, what is, holding you back, or I see some, nervous, and just try to make it fun and enjoyable so they get more comfortable of, I can do this, and make those little wins a lot more powerful and stack up those little wins going, you know what, we played very nice music today. I had a lot of fun and I want to do this every time, Right. And that makes it smile and the hesitation just disappear.
But I love everything you said. That was wonderful. So this is probably a really difficult question to answer, but I'm going to give it to you anyways. So what do you love most about music in general?
I feel like it's a world that everybody can be a part of. It's the universal language that everybody can relate to. So no matter what country or where you are in the world, there is music. And it's a universal language that we all can relate to in a way. So that's what I love. It's like that getaway in your own world and everybody experiences it different. So I find like, I've got to have my getaway. That's my music. Right? So find what is your getaway? Is it, the game music that inspires you, or that relaxing music, or just, hey, I love accents today. I just got to pound down, whatever that mood is. Go do it.
Right. That's great. That's really great. Well, thank you so much for being here with me today. And I really appreciate your really thoughtful, beautiful, wonderful answers. And that's it for our interview series with Alicia. Thank you so much and take care. Bye.
Thanks, Ashley. Appreciate it.
Bye.